This is Joshy Blogs. I'm making a review for this game. Might make another review for this game if I get to play a little bit more of it. But likely this is just going to be the end here. Um, so take this review with a grain of salt because I didn't get to play as much of it as I would like. But Battlefield 5 is a game that most people play for the multiplayer. Personally, I'm a person who likes the campaign mode, like a single player campaign. And so that's mostly what I was checking out with Battlefield 5. But I did check out the multiplayer, and I was kind of impressed. Um, the thing is that the multiplayer has like a whole bunch of modes. Most of them are dead. But if you go to like the main area for multiplayer and you do like these ones, then there's some people playing them, and the multiplayer is like pretty impressive. The graphics are impressive. I'm just getting killed a lot, so like I'm not sure if there might be like any problems with it where it's lopsided or whatever, but I've looked at the reviews and the reviews are pretty positive. So I want to say the multiplayer is great. Um, Maybe it's like a 89 or something out of 100 for me because I just didn't find it all that fun, and the co-op parts that I would have wanted to do, where you do co-op and you play against the bots and stuff like that. Don't seem to work that well. There aren't a lot of people playing it, and so it's kind of dead. I guess is basically the main issue. So all in all, I would give the multiplayer 89 or so out of 100. So pretty impressive, I would say, especially for somebody like me, that likes it and that doesn't generally like this kind of thing that much. So I thought it was really well done. Now, the war stories. This is the experience that I, a single player gamer, like to do. The first one, basically, there's four parts that I would say are comprised like what you'd call the game. This is more like an introduction thing that it's not really like gameplay. It's sort of like an interactive introduction that has gameplay inside of it, but it's like more like an interesting visual poem where you get to do a little bit of gameplay, but like basically it doesn't really matter what you do. Like you could just like run to your death quickly, and that will just accelerate you getting through it. So I'd say this particular one, My Country Calling, is interesting, but it's not anything really. The other four are these like little novella games where you have these experiences. One is 1942 North Africa, where you play a soldier who's like basically a criminal who's basically recruited to like go do this job and sort of like find a new calling. And it's a great story and a great adventure that's like really difficult. I found like I had to reduce the difficulty to easy to play it, and even on easy mode, these games were all hard. With maybe the exception, the Last Tiger was like the easiest, but even that was like had moments where it was really hard. Um, Last Tiger is mostly a tank game, and in the tank, I found it was not that hard. It was generally not that hard to survive. It was easy for me to like back up, find a place to heal myself. Well, I wouldn't say easy. It was still challenging, but I never died while I was in the tank. Um, so Nordlys, it's like this adventure where you go and you rescue this person from Nazis in Norway, and you get to like do this really awesome like skiing type adventure, when you're like a character with a rifle, and you like go skiing past enemies really quickly while they're shooting at you, and it's just very like impressive, unusual first person gameplay. And Tiralure, there's like a giant. You take place in a giant invasion. You're this African soldier in Provence, like basically in this giant sacrificial adventure. And I didn't get to play all of these, but I got the general idea of how long they are, and they're all about like I think they're potentially a few hours each. and so it's not a long single player experience like when you expect what you might expect from like a game. But I think there's something to be said for it not overstaying its welcome, and the fact that oops, I hit resume, but wasn't what I meant to do. But uh, the fact that you can play with different difficulty modes gives it like an interesting amount of replay value. Uh, so I would say that I'm really impressed with the campaign, and there's something to be said for a game that doesn't overstay its welcome. This game cannot do that because it is short. What is happening here? Is this just the end? What's going on out here? I think he's just playing the end of the game here. I didn't mean to.
Fucking cavalry! They're here, son! We're saved!
Can I skip this?
They actually came
I
back.
didn't mean to like play this. Now I can't skip it. But anyway, for some reason when I hit the button, it restarts the ending. But
What you mean?
yes, this is the ending of this particular game. I thought it was gonna like have me restart and like I think I hit the wrong button. This is what happened. But anyway,
I'm telling you.
I'm I'm just very impressed with this game, and so I'm giving it, despite the fact that right now I accidentally started up a cutscene that I didn't want to be in, and I can't quit out of it. Maybe I should take some points off for that. I'm overall going to give this game a 9 out of 10. 90. I was thinking about going up to 91, but I am taking a point off for this experience that I'm having right now, just in case. But take this with a grain of salt. But I give this game a 9 out of 10. I was very, very impressed with the story mode and all that. And I think that even though it's short, it's sort of like the perfect length. And like a lot of games like run way too long, have way too much junk in them. This game doesn't do that. And also one thing that's kind of weird that I should mention, it might even be I don't know what to say, like a trigger warning here, but in the final arc where they have the one called The Last Tiger, where you play in a tank, you're actually playing as Nazi soldiers in a tank, and so you try to defend Nazi Germany as it's being overrun. It's a very dark, twisted story where you're like you're out there killing American soldiers and stuff like that. And I thought it was like a really, really well done and kind of like daring they chose to do that, to end the game with that adventure. Um, it sort of almost feels like an anti-war game, and you wind up feeling a bit of sympathy for the devil in that game, and you also think about what it would be like to be in Nazi Germany and maybe not necessarily agree with everything, but being trapped there, because that's where you grew up. That's your home, and just having to fight for your homeland, despite you know being in a situation that's a little bit icy. If I go to acts, I can, yeah. So if I start here, I can when I hit play, you want to start over. If I hit yes, then I can select. Last time I did on easy difficulty. Now I can do it on medium, hard, or hardcore. So there's still potential. There's still potential stuff to do. And there's also little additional challenges to do and letters to pick up and stuff like that. So there's a lot of interesting stuff out there in these games. So yeah, I recommend this game. Battlefield 5, I give it a 9 out of 10. I might play a bit more of it and revise my review, but for now, that's the review. Anyway, that's all, folks. Please like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Save recent gameplay. Full video.